Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I feel like I say that probably every third video, but today is going to be, I guess, kind of a girls talk, kind of why I really like this quote, kind of a whole mixture of whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it probably a girls talk in the title, but each to their own. If whatever you take this as, then that's what you take it as. I'm going to be reading, I guess it's not even a quote, I guess it's more of like a meme that I found on Facebook that I sent to my mom because I personally felt very attacked by this post. It's basically my entire life just in a post. So it is all about really not having any friends. And I know that sounds so sad, but please watch the entire video. It's not that sad. But yeah, so today's video is going to be life without having many friends, and let's just go right into this video. So I will put this picture up on the screen somewhere, whether it blocks my face, if I can fit it on the sides or whatever, I will do so. It'll be up on the screen somehow, some way. But it says, doesn't get invited anywhere, gets left on red, has to ask to join in events. Never anyone's first pick in anything, rarely gets messaged first. Me, man, I really wish I had friends. Absolutely everyone I've ever met, I'm offended, I thought we were friends. So, to me, I'm gonna break it down in a few different ways. So my back history with friends in high school, I was kind of friends with everybody. I've never ever been in a group. I've never had a group of friends who were friends with each other, a squad, a clique, whatever you want to call it. I was just friends with pretty much everyone and anyone who would talk to me. I've always been kind of shy and quiet, so in saying that, I've never really been super close with a lot of people. But currently, I basically have 3 solid friends, and by solid, I mean that I do hang out with on a semi-regular basis. There's really only one person that I hang out with all the time, and so the other 2 are like semi-regular, but you know, like they're still good friends. The rest of my friends I would consider more acquaintances at this point, which is not wanting to offend anybody. I love them all the same. They are my friends, but the amount that we talk, the amount that we hang out is no more than the people that I see in high school. You know what I mean? Like we hang out maybe once every 3 months, or we hang out or we text maybe once a year. You know, like it's more acquaintances at this point than friends, which has its upside and its downside, so we'll get into it. And before I get into actually describing all my feelings in this, there is no bad blood and there is no, well, some people there's bad blood, but my current acquaintances, friends, whatever you want to call them, my current friends that aren't really good friends, there's no bad blood, there's no shade to anybody. It's just, you know, how life works sometimes, I guess. So for me personally, I get invited to do things by 2 people on a regular basis, and that's it. Like 2 people, one on a regular basis and one like once, twice a month will ask me to do something. So when it says doesn't get invited anywhere, that is so true for me. I have one friend that invites me places, so, and we go to the same place every time anyway. I have one friend that will ask me to do things, and then everybody else just kind of expects me to do the asking, which I do, but anyway. This video is going to be so rambly because I'm trying to give my honest thoughts on this, but I also don't want people, given nobody from my personal life knows I make videos, therefore they don't watch them. So but I still don't want to like give too much information out, you know what I mean? It gets left on red all the time when people just won't be upfront with me. They just leave me on red, and it's really annoying. I feel like everybody gets annoyed at that at this point, but it's a way of life. It's our culture, I guess. Has to ask to join in on events. I personally have stopped doing this. I figure if you want me there, you're gonna invite me there. Like for me personally, like I mentioned, I don't have a big group of friends. I am a part of a couple different groups, but I'm not in a group. So that being said, when my friends who are in a group and they're in a group together with other people, then they don't invite me there. I don't ask to go anymore. I don't ask if I can come, whatever, because I feel like if they want me there, they're going to ask me there. If they don't want me there, then they obviously, that's why they didn't ask. Never anybody's first pick in anything. This I struggled with right after high school. I actually had to terminate some friendships. Like I said, I'm not going to get too into it, not right now anyway. Maybe in the future I will get into that, because that is a whole story time on itself. There were two people that I did have to terminate the friendship. Like, I hate that word, okay. There's two people where I blatantly just told them, like, I can't be friends with you anymore. And it was because there was many reasons, but I was never their first pick. I was always like their second choice. I was always their backup plan. That was one of the reasons. Like I said, there's so much more to that friendship ending than just that, but that was something that I struggled with a lot right after high school and in high school, and still currently. Like, I feel like it's just something that I've come accustomed to. It's sad, I hate it, but you know, it's just how some people roll. It's just somehow people operate, and yeah. Rarely gets messaged first is 100% accurate. I have one friend that I text 24/7 with. We've been really good friends for a long time, and we text every single day, back and forth. Other than that, if I want to talk to somebody, I have to reach out, and that's really annoying because we live in the Snapchat culture, so I don't know what it's like for you guys or where you guys are. But for me, like, we have streaks, and streaks is, if you guys don't know on Snapchat, it's when you snap every single day. So that is our communicating where I'm from. Like, I have, my longest Snapchat streak is 1,400 days, like, over that, which, like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I like having streaks, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not here sitting high and mighty. I do enjoy my streaks, and I keep my streaks because I enjoy streaks. But that is what people consider communicating now, even if it's just a selfie, even if it's just a picture of their food. There's no words to the majority of my Snapchats, and I don't receive words in the majority of the Snapchats that I receive. So that is not communicating, that's just sending pictures, which is fine and whatever else. But if I want to actually have a conversation with someone, if I want to ask somebody to do something, I have to do it 97% of the time. And when it says, man, I really wish I had friends, it's kind of a running joke in my family and our family friends that, like, oh, why aren't you going out this week? And I was like, don't got friends, why would I? And like everything like that. And it's just like a running joke, because my family and my family friends, like my parents' friends, like friends that are my parents' age, we all know that, like, it's either my 3 good friends aren't there. I don't have the best friends. They treat me like trash a lot of the time, not including me, not inviting me, not talking to me. So, like, really, you can't even, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You can't consider them friends at that point, and I've gotten to that stage, and that's why I say most of my friends are just acquaintances at this point. It's really hard to let those friendships die, and it's really hard to let those people go. But at the same time, like, they're doing it and they seem fine, so why am I having a problem with it? But yeah, that was very off topic. It is a running joke to my friends and family, and even like my good friends, like the friend that I text every single day, we both say that we have no friends, and it's just like a running joke in my life that everybody knows I don't have friends. In saying that, if I say that around the wrong people, and I have like 2-3 people in my mind right now that act like this, they'll say, oh my god, I thought we were friends. And it's like, you can't consider yourself my friend if you haven't reached out to me in the past month, if you only communicate to me through Snapchat. I have this one person in my life who only ever asks me to hang out through Snapchat, and Snapchat is a picture app. I don't open it every second that I'm on my phone. If you want to ask me to hang out, you have to text me, because there's no guarantees that I'm going to be opening your Snapchat within the time frame. Like, I remember specifically somebody asked me to go to a hockey game that started at 7, and I can't remember what time they sent that snap, but I didn't open that Snapchat until 7:30. So obviously I didn't go to the hockey game because I didn't get it until after the game started, which it's just like, the whole point of this video is, I don't know if there is a point. It might just be like a rant, it might just be a ramble, it might just be, I don't even know, but I felt like it was important to share this because for me there's a good side and there's a bad side. So the good side of it is, when people treat you like that, you become accustomed and you become able to identify who your real friends are. And for me that was really, really hard, because like I have come to the conclusion, I have 3, maybe 4 good friends who include me, who treat me like a human being, who reach out if we haven't talked for a while, like things like that. And for me it was a big eye-opener to see how many people put in such little effort into their friendships because they've known them for years, or because they think that they're super, super close, or because whatever excuse they can give. Like for me, I've been really good friends with one girl for years and years and years, like since elementary school, and we're still very, very good friends. And you know, like, for us, our relationship is at the point where we cannot talk for 2 months, but then when we're together, it's like nothing ever happened. It's like we picked up right where we left off. And like those kind of friendships I feel are hard to find, because not many people are genuine anymore. Not many people are really interested in friendships anymore. They're more interested in, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, there's just so many things wrong. And so I guess those are the good sides of it, is that you really find your true friends, and you find out who will have your back, and you find out who actually cares about you. A lot of friends will just like hang out with you for the sake of having somebody to hang out with, but when shit hits the fan and when you need something, like for me, I remember asking somebody to go to the hospital with me to get blood work done. All they had to do was sit in the waiting room with me. All they had to do was show me where to get blood work done, because I knew they went to this place before. They said, no, sorry, I don't want to. Like, okay, that's just so frustrating to deal with, but it's just a way of life, and everybody has to go through it. I hope I'm not the only person that's been going through it, but I've been going through it for like the past 4 or 5 years, realizing who my true friends are, and realizing that I don't have many friends, and no, I'm not okay with it. Like, I want more friends. I want more friends. I think off of that is, the bad thing about this is, when you realize all this stuff, you start to try and cut these people out of your life, but you get lonely, because like, for me personally, I got so sick of being used as a second choice. I got so sick of being treated like a doormat, and you know, I was a second choice. I wasn't treated good. I was being used by some people, and I still think I am by some people. But if you cut those people out, you realize that you don't have many people anymore. Does that make sense? Like, you think, if I cut 2 friends off and I don't talk to them anymore because they're bad, if they're toxic, whatever the case may be, you're down 2 friends. You just lost 2 friends, 2 people that you could have hung out with. For me, I miss out on a lot of opportunities, on a lot of parties. I miss going to a lot of movies. I miss hanging, like, I miss outings. I miss leaving my apartment. I miss everything like that so frequently because I don't have many friends that it's getting to the point where I would rather stay at home and I would rather not ask people to hang out because I know that the answer is probably no and whatever else. Going out with, like, say I'm at a bar and I see a group of girls, there's like 5 or 6 of them, and they're in an actual group. They're a squad, they're a clique, whatever you want to call them. I don't have that. I've never ever in my life had that, and I wish that was different because people who are in those groups seem to have a lot of support. They seem to have a lot of strong bonds and friendships with everybody in that group, whereas I've never had that. Like I've said 20,000 times in this video, I don't have many friends, so I miss out on opportunities. I miss out on going out to bars. I miss this, I miss that, I miss everything. I miss concerts. I miss so much things. I miss so much activities, whatever you want to call it, because I don't have friends, or because I don't have many friends. Just, you gotta get to the point where you gotta accept it, and you gotta get to the point where, I don't even know, this video was so rambly, so all over the place that who knows if I even end up putting it up. I don't think there was even a main point. I think it was just a rant. Honestly, I think it was just a rant. Like, I don't think I got any main point out of it, but other than maybe a story time about how I don't have friends. So, I don't know. I guess that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can understand, maybe get something from this video. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah, I hope to see you in my next video.